Mark, how do you feel about China relative to the U.S. as an investment right now?
Well, China's a very small part of the global indices, even though it's a very big investment market. So the US is the dominant one, and we have to really get the US right to get the portfolio right. So the US, and what happens in the US dominates how we think about things.
How do you get the US right?
Well, there was a panel before where they talked about how they position their portfolios with these CIOs, and I happen to agree with all of them. Well, we've been defensive for the last year. The markets have rallied harder than we thought. Interest rates have gone a bit higher, but
you're in the bear market rally camp.
Yeah,
of the results.
I'm in the bear market rally camp. But I'm humble enough to know that I could be wrong. You know, we're talking about the future in a very uncertain time after COVID, and so all the old rules may not apply, or it may just be happening later.
So what does that mean for what investments are interesting right now in the US?
Well, I think the key bit is interest rates are much higher than what they've been historically. And not everything's been repriced, those higher interest rates. But anything which has got a floating rate nature, you can get floating rate corporate debt up toward 10% higher. It must be a pretty compelling opportunity. Fixed rate paper depends really upon whether or not you think the Fed's done and the markets, there's going to be declines in interest rates. And equities really depends upon how you view the equity market, because there's two parts to it. There's the top 10 stocks, which on average PEs are 30, 35 times. And have been the big winners in the last period. And then there's the rest of the market, which isn't doing very much. So my overarching theme is, it's not so much about markets, it's where you are in the markets which has been driving returns. And so if you've been a believer in digitalisation and positions your portfolio around that, that's generated heaps of returns and heaps of alpha across all the different asset classes. Similarly, if you were a believer in renewable energy and decarbonisation early, you made a lot of money and you avoided a lot of losers. So it's not so much about markets or countries now, it's really about these factors: decarbonisation, deglobalisation and digitalisation, and how you position your portfolio around that.